Let's talk about everybody's favorite topic, which is heat protectants, because everybody love to yell at me and say, you're not using heat protectant, you're not using heat protectant. I am. You just can't see it. So let's get into it. What I want to talk about today with heat protectants is one, how I use heat protectants in my routine and some like general practices I think we should have around heat protectants. And also this is coming from somebody that is unlicensed, just a kitchen beautician that has learned a few things through trial and error doing her own hair, okay? If you're new here, my name is Niara Alexis. As you can see, I mostly focus on hair content with a little bit of lifestyle and beauty mixed in. So if that's something you're into, you might want to go ahead and subscribe. Check me out on other socials. I'm everywhere except, am I everywhere? Yeah, on the main ones, you know, Instagram and TikTok. The one thing that I think that everyone should know is absolutely yes, you should be using a heat protectant every time you heat style or put heat to your hair in general. So blow dry and flat iron. That's most of the ways that we use heat on our hair. But if you're also like curling your hair, if you're also using a hot comb, all those sorts of things, adding that type of heat. The only time I would say you probably don't need a heat protectant is like if you're using like a blow dryer cap or something for like a conditioner. You don't need a heat protectant for that. But like when you're talking about styling your hair, you're gonna want a heat protectant. You wanna use your heat protectant in 3 different formats, or not just in 3, but in different formats. And let me explain why. I have seen going around, a lot of people are using that heat protectant. It's like in a red bottle and has like a dome cap on it. And it's like a gel serum type of looking thing. It's kind of thick. One, I see people use way too much. They're using so much of that product. And 2, that's the only heat protectant they're using, but they're using it multiple times. So they'll put it on their hair before they blow dry. They'll put it on their hair before they flat iron. And they put it on their hair again before they style. That is like a heavier, thicker oil, and it is weighing down your hair. Each time you use it, you're weighing your hair down more and more. So you get to the end and you're like, wait, hold on, my hair is not moving, it's not shaking, it don't look like that. That's why. That product is too heavy for you to be applying multiple times that way. And you're also using too much each time you use it. The first time I apply heat protectant is after I am done conditioning my hair, right before I'm about to blow dry it. You always want to get a leave-in that includes heat protectant in it. You don't need to have like, oh, this is my leave-in and then my heat protectant is over here. And then this is like my blow dry spray and then this is my heat protectant. No, they should be combined. It should all be in one. So look and read on the back of your product, specifically your leave-in, to see if it has, if I can talk, a heat protectant in it. A lot of them do. You'll be surprised. So a lot of them, like you're using a leave-in and you're like, oh, well, I need my heat protectant too. It's already in the product. For example, Color Wow, the Dream Coat, that already has heat protectant. The Camera Blow Dry Spray, that already has heat protectant. The Mizani Moisture Fusion already has heat protectant. The Way leave-in conditioner I use already has heat protectant. Like all of these leave-ins, 9 times out of 10 already have heat protectant because it's meant for you to be used on wet hair before you blow dry it. And they know that that blow dryer is going to have heat. So they add that into it. Read the back of your products. And if it doesn't say on the back of the product, go to the product page, like on a Sephora, an Ulta, or that brand's website to see if it has heat protectant, because 9 times out of 10, if it's a product that's a leave-in, it probably already does. The heat protectant that I use today, or the leave-in I use, is the Tresemme Keratin Smooth Weightless Silky Shine Spray. It's a heat activated Salon Sleek and Shine type of product. It says it has a lightweight formula, protects against heat. I bet you if I go to the website, let's go right now. Okay, now this one does not have a specific temperature to it, which from my years in working in beauty, if you didn't know, I used to work at L'Oreal. How you doing? Or my year, I should say. I didn't work there a real long time, but I did work and I learned a lot of stuff. If they don't have a specific degree attached to it, that usually means that it was tested to see if it would withstand heat, if it could protect your hair against heat, but they did not take the time to decipher, okay, like what degree does it stop protecting your hair? Most protect your hair up to 400 degrees, like 400-ish in that range. So if you use over 400 degrees, you're gonna wanna be particular about what heat protectant or leave-in you use and make sure it covers the temperature that you're using. So we have this product. This was my leave-in, and it is also a heat protectant. So just make sure your products are combining more than one thing. I've said that to you guys a million times here, because that's also how you can cut back on products. Because when you're doing a silk press, I'm sorry, I am looking at my hair in this mirror, babe. The shine on my hair is unmatched. It looks so freaking good. And you know, the one new thing that I did, I used this different flat iron from Kristen S. I'm doing a theory right now. Don't get me started. I'm already sick that I haven't been using my GHD for like 3 wash days now, but I tried and I tried, but I don't know if the 365 is getting me what I need. So I'm doing a couple experiments right now. This is, I'll try to find it and I'll link it below. It's been sold out for a long time in different places, but really, really good. This was set to 400. Don't want to talk about it, baby. And these are the 2 new things I used. That flat iron, like I've used that flat iron before, and I know it works good. But this, because it says keratin smooth, weightless, silky shine. And when I tell you the way that my hair is shining, it's like, it's so, all right now, trust me. So after I blow dried my hair, another thing that I think people get wrong is they think that they can apply heat protectant one time during their process when they're consistently heat styling for like an hour and a half to maybe 3 hours, depending on how long it takes you to style your hair. It's kind of like sunscreen. You know how they tell you after an hour and a half or 2 hours in the sun, you need to reapply? It's the same thing with heat protectant, because heat protectant works up to a certain time. Like once you apply it, you kind of already on a clock. Let's go, use that heat. And then you need to use something else. But that's why it's good to use it in different formulas and different formats. So this, if you hear it, it's watery, it's thin. And I like to use watery thin stuff when my hair is wet, because then it will kind of like bake that product into my hair. But now that my hair is blow dried, I want something that is going to help smooth it out even more when I'm about to flat iron my hair. And my hair is in a dried state, so it can kind of take something that's a little bit heavier, but not too heavy, okay? So this is what I've been using lately. Sachi Silk Infusion. I've been using this almost every single wash day since I started silk press season this year. It's a silk reconstructing complex. It's called. Don't ask me what that means. I don't know. But it says apply a small amount into your palm and hand and work evenly throughout hair, leave in and proceed with styling. I use this the way the beauticians use this. You know how I know? Because they used to use this on my hair all the time when I was a kid, and I went and got my hair done every 2 weeks. So they would take like a dime size amount, rub it in their hands really good, and just massage it through my blow dried hair. And that was it. That was it. It wasn't, let me take this piece of hair, rub it on. I will never forget, I had a friend in high school and I saw her do her hair one time, and she was using this product, and she was literally taking, like, every time she flat ironed a piece of hair, she was taking some and putting it on there, and then at the end her hair was oily and greasy looking, and she was like, why does my hair look like this? I was like, girl, because you used damn near the half bottle on your head. Are we seeing the same thing? Is you cool, as they would say in Chicago? Like, don't do that. Just take a dime size amount. And a lot of you think, oh, I know better, I need way more than that. You probably don't. The only time I would say you need more is if your hair is super, super thick or super, super long. Now, let's look up and see what that goes up to. Okay, this is another one that doesn't say a specific temperature. It says protects hair against thermal styling and environment. Instructions apply to damp or dry hair. So maybe it's on their website. I'm just looking on Amazon right now. Heat protection is already included in the product. Okay, so now we're 2 for 2. Okay, so I have blow dried my hair, I have straightened my hair at this point, and usually straightening is like the longest part of wash day for me. It usually takes me about like an hour plus. I haven't really timed it for real, but like If I'm on live, it's gonna take even longer. If I'm filming and trying to show something specifically, if I'm filming a campaign, girl, 2 hours. But either way, remember I said the clock is ticking. So by the time I am done straightening my hair, it's time for me to apply another heat protectant, because I always straighten my hair fully first and then I style it. Don't ask me why. Ask the people in the salon why they do hair that way, because I learned how to do my hair by referencing everything I saw the stylist do to my hair when I went to the salon regularly. And I'm not even gonna get started on that. Actually, I will get started on that. That's why a lot of people don't know how to do their hair now, because people are not going to the salon regularly anymore, and that's no fault of yours, because the prices is sky high. They high to the ceiling, baby, okay? We about to be on heaven's doorstep. They're so high, so people can't be regulars anymore. Also, you got to go to the salon on Wednesday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. What happened to the weekend appointments? You got to pay extra now, I hear. Anyways, so that's how I learned how to do my hair. And a lot of the tips and tricks, if you're curious of like, how do I know this and why do I stand so firmly on it? Because that's what the stylist used to do to my hair. Anyways, so now that I'm done straightening my hair, I'm gonna apply another heat protectant. Now this one I feel like should be a spray, something that's lighter, a mist that can evenly coat your straight hair now. And I feel like it's best to use a spray here versus a serum, because when your hair is straighter, it's more likely to get weighed down. When your hair is blow dried, it's bigger. It can maybe hold a little bit more of that weight that this product has. But now that your hair is straightened, it can very easily get weighed down with too much product. That's why after you have your silk press and your hair is done, you usually don't want to apply too many oils or like heavy products to your hair, because this hair can be gone like that. You can apply one product that's a little bit too heavy and now your silk press ain't silking no more. It's a little stiff. So I feel like a spray is good at this point. This is a Paul Mitchell Flexible Style Hot Off the Press Thermal Heat Protection. Okay, now it says a quick drying hairspray helps protect frizzy strands when thermal styling. Okay, now what's the temperature on it? Now I know that one got a temperature. Hold on. Okay, provides thermal protection up to 450 degrees. Okay, so this one does actually have a temperature. These other two, that was like, do what you do. We're not maybe going to test it. Maybe it does have it somewhere else, but on Amazon, it did not have a specific temperature. So this one is great. Okay. It's a spray. It's one of those sprays where like, if you curl your hair with it, kind of hard, it's going to kind of stay in that shape. And then you comb it and it just like melts. It kind of does that, but it's just a nice lightweight spray heat protectant. Now these are all like, well, not all of them, because this Tresemme is pretty cheap, but if you're looking for a spray heat protectant that is not as expensive as this, because like regularly this bottle is like $24. Heritage by Mindy has a great one that is a spray on heat protectant, and it's probably like $8, $9, $10 or something like that. All of their products around that price range. If you're looking for a heat protectant that's more of like a serum that is not around this price, I'm gonna have to think on that one a little bit more. Once I think about it, it'll pop up on screen somewhere here for you. But I'll find another serum one that's a little bit more affordable as well. But then also if you have the Olaplex bonding oil, this is a heat protectant too. So you can use this in place of this. Like if you're like, oh, I need a serum now. If you already have this at home, no, you don't. You have one, okay? It's an oil. I would say like just use them in different formats. So you see we have something that's liquidy, something that's oily, or like a serum maybe. And then you also have a spray. So when you're using heat protectants on your hair, they can very quickly drag your hairstyle down. Will your hair be protected from the heat? Sure. But will your hair also look like, you know, that's not my problem. I try to tell you to use in different formats. You don't want to listen to me. And can I just say one more thing? With your leave-in product, you should not feel this on your hair at all. When you're done blow drying your hair, you should not feel it. You applying product to your hair, if you can still feel it after you've blow dried it or after you've styled your hair, you apply too much product. You should not feel this on your hair. Listen to the instructions of what they say of how much product to use, but also like don't be applying so much because you think like, oh, that's gonna protect my hair real good. No, too much of a good thing can be bad. So you shouldn't feel it after you blow dried your hair, after you styled your hair or anything. Your hair should still feel weightless. It should still have movement and bounce to it. So hope this helped. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.